All right, let's get into this Deliverance movie. Lee Daniels, you did it again.
Oh my God. I don't know when's the last time I watched a Lee Daniels project, because I haven't, since Star been not on air, I haven't really watched anything. Was Lee Daniels Empire?
Yeah. Lee Daniels was Empire.
So since that era, I haven't really watched the Lee Daniels
That
project.
was peak Lee Daniels for me.
Yeah. Star was amazing. Bring back Star still. That's the only thing I need you to do, sir. I forgot how much of a menace Lee Daniels was.
Oh, Tyler Perry, leave your shoes at the door, big guy.
Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, and Kenya Barris. I need y'all to be locked up together. Yep.
I think that's what really stuck out to me the most when I was just realizing, like, okay, y'all niggas are really on the same like spectrum. Y'all just 3 different types of psychos. 3
different fonts, like, but writing the same message.
Like, Kenya has to be mixed people.
Always.
Lee has to have one token white woman.
One ghetto white bitch.
And then Tyler is, we just taking y'all niggas through the ringer.
Trauma porn for black women.
And it's just so funny that, again, it's still just all black trauma across the board. Mm-hmm. It's just how we going to spice it. And who we gonna make the acceptable people in each group? Yeah,
who are we gonna make the villain, and then who is being traumatized?
Like,
they mix it up.
Like, you can just tell, like, all of these men are fighting their traumas in they content.
All of them hate their mothers.
Debatable. I think there's probably a debate in there, potentially,
but I'm still gonna stay it. I'm still gonna stick by it.
Like, it's also funny that like Kenya Barris being the like the well-known heterosexual out of the group is the one who's like also the color struck nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Literally has never employed a woman that doesn't pass the paper bag test ever.
And then like Lee Daniels, this felt a little bit civilized in some spots, but then other, like, cause the B-roll was good. The B-roll shots, like those kind of like setting shots, he does those really good.
Yeah.
But it's just once you kind of get into the stories of shit, and then you start feeling like, hold on, what the fuck going on here? Like the mama situation in this Deliverance movie. Why did I feel the whole time this was Lotto if JD didn't find her? Like, that's exactly the whole time I'm watching. This Lotto, her mama.
It's because of what she looks like. She's a gorgeous woman.
She is. No, she's a stunning actress.
Yeah.
But she definitely looked like if Lotto didn't. This movie felt like if Lotto didn't make it. This is where she would be at.
Yeah, with a bunch of kids in the ghetto in Atlanta.
And then I also respect Lee Daniels for not just making the nigga just like out the picture for no reason. Like, he was at war. So
yeah, also she was a full alcoholic too.
Oh, 100%. Oh, yeah. No, back kicking in. We gonna have that. Them days.
And then he was communicating with his children the whole time too. Like, they had access to him the entire time. He was sending his son money the entire time. So like he was still there for them, and then he was like, "Bitch, you wildin'," but I'm gonna still be there for my kids. So I did appreciate that.
I'm tired of what y'all doing to this little Stranger Things kid, boy. Like, y'all really putting this kid through the ringer. Y'all had him look ashy and dirty the whole movie. Niggas throwing rocks at. Nigga didn't have one moment where he stood on business, except with his mama about the alcohol, and even then he was bloodied up when he did that shit.
Yeah.
He bloodied up. You think I would touch that shit, seeing what it does to you?
I think the lines that he did have made a lot of impact, and I think that his character was very necessary.
You could have did that without him.
No, I feel like he was kind of like the not patriarchal, but he was like the male figure, like the man in the house, basically. Like, he was there for his siblings, and then he checked his mom too when she needed to be checked.
No, they had one scene where he did something, but again, like, you could have put all of that in the girl. Everything that was going on with him, you could have just put it. The scenes at the end of the movie was pretty much identical. You could have literally had him having the scratch marks and him in the air at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have made the girl do that. That's probably the only thing that you probably wouldn't want to have a girl, because he was having like, he was really about to be like Jesus on the cross is what they were setting him up for. So I guess you couldn't do that, but you could have totally, because this was only one kid in the.
I just feel like it has to be a boy, because especially in like the media, like a black mom wouldn't let their black daughter talk to them like that. Like it would have been a different movie.
The daughter did snap though on her.
She did, but like it had to be the son.
Because then she like, I think it started off like where she slapped like the little boy in the mouth, like probably the first scene when they was having a little dinner.
Yeah,
she was an abusive little red lady though.
She did physically and verbally abuse her children,
and they kind of made that into like the traumas going on because I guess that was happening with her and her mama.
Yeah, she said that she didn't take accountability at all. Like her mom was like found God, went to church and blah blah, moved in with them seemingly to help them, and then every time her mom had a criticism of her mothering, she was like, well, you wasn't a good mother. Like it was always like, well, I learned that from you, I got that from you, you weren't this, you weren't that. Like she didn't want to hear anything about herself at all.
But to be fair, from Lee Daniels, his era of black women would have definitely been like second, third generation of getting their ass whooped by their parents. And like just like literally you was one generation away from the silent era. So I could definitely see where Lee Daniels would want to see that in his work in regards to that. Because that's always been a big standpoint in regards to like child abuse. Like the whole the whole you do what I say, not as I do, has always been like poverty parent 101.
And the way that she talked to her mom too, like they fought crazy. They talked to each other crazy.
So I probably wouldn't recommend this movie for most people just because like when they started speaking in tongues, that's why I kind of knew it was a wrap. Like, all right, it's time to throw the movie away.
When the clip I saw that made me want to watch this movie was when the grandmother was possessed. And then she turns to the priest or the pastor or wherever she is. And she was like, I smell your nappy pussy. I was like, I need to watch this movie immediately. I want to watch this movie immediately. Because I thought it was going to be way more campy than it ended up being. Like, it ended up being you can't have fear as long as you have God in your life. The devil can't make his way in. Like, that was literally the point of the movie. Everyone online is saying that this movie was like the devil's work and blah, blah, blah. And y'all are not, or did y'all not watch the same movie I did? Like, the only reason she was saved is because she gave herself up to God. Like, that's the point of the movie. It's for you to give yourself up to God. It's not the fucking devil's work. But like, that part when she was speaking tongues, it was like it was so campy. Like the I smell your nappy pussy and the tongues scene were the two funniest scenes to me in the movie. It was like a comical backlit, like, huh, and that sound to huh, and then she drops down to her knees, but it's sped up. So it seems like she's forced down to her knees and then she just slides up and then she starts speaking tongues. And then Lee Daniels in the interview was like, oh, this is how I knew that she had to have this role because she just started speaking tongues on her own. It had to be a woman of God that played this role. I was crying with laughter.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I know a lot of black identifying women with white mamas. Don't none of them bitches know nothing about speaking in tongues. That shit was the funniest part about the movie because I knew this was so unrelatable.
Yeah.
I promise you. I don't care how black she try to keep it. Ain't no chick with a white mama speaking in tongues.
But
fluent tongues at that. She was.
That shit was not happening at all. And then And
then can we get into what Lee Daniels said about the mama?
That's what I was trying to pull up because I wanted to pull up the actual tweet, but I don't have the actual tweet.
Essentially, he said the woman, her name Alberta.
Yeah, he said all of
we
us
should be
know
all
Alberta.
thankful. We should all be thankful that she was our white mammy. That's really what he said.
No. So the tweet generally was like, we all know in Alberta, she is part of the fabric of the black community. And it took guts for what's her name to play her because we haven't seen her on screen before. Saying that she's part of the fabric of the black community, let's talk about it for real. And I'm not gonna mince my words. Her character is the bitch who loves black dick but hates everything else black.
Wake it up.
Like, how is she part of the fabric of the black community. No, she is literally trying to unweave the fabric of the black community.
Usually the women
She's
like
not
her,
part of it.
Usually the women like her don't get the resources from daddy anymore. So like
bottom of the barrel white women.
They ain't really helping us in any kind of way because they just as fucked up if they really fucking with us. Like you don't really see too many white people or white women in affluent situations bringing up black people. Mm-hmm. Like they may be broke or slightly less broke than the black people around them, and they may collect a few little nigga babies, but they not being a fabric of the community. They're actually being the reason why the police show up more. Like,
yes, like they're very dangerous to the fabric of our community.
Like the poor white people are really like your biggest op. That's like when you in prison.
They shouldn't be. All the poor people should link up and eat the rich.
They shouldn't be, but you're right. But I'm talking about they'll sit here and be like, oh, yeah, the reason why this neighborhood is so bad is not because nobody's investing in it and because of all of these other different laws and jurisdiction to why you can't get money into the area. It's because those niggas over there will just want to keep being niggas. And then when they have a interaction that then now they're uncomfortable with, now they calling the police. Now they like that's where a lot of this shit happens from is folks who are outsiders who now are just fed up for whatever reason and now portraying us.
Yeah.
But who has the best white people in their movies though? Because I was realizing you can tell this was Lee Daniels because of the white woman.
Yeah, Lee Daniels loves him a ghetto white bitch. In Star, she was
the only good white person
that
I can remember in a Tyler Perry movie was the mama from The Family That Prays.
Yeah.
That's the only good white person I can remember in any Tyler Perry movie. Mm-hmm. Everyone else is either like NPC where they're not important at all, or it don't be that many white people in these movies.
No, we don't.
And then Kenya Barris' version of white people was the worst. They're just like NPC white people the whole time.
Like Rainbow's mom and dad. No, Rainbow's dad.
Well, I was more so like his job, people he worked with, the white people he worked with that would come in, like Andre.
Oh yes,
they was all NPC white people.
Oh my god, the worst.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's where his idea of white people.
They were definitely caricatures of like specific white stereotypes.
Like Kenya Barris reminds me of when I was watching this episode of Joe Budden and he didn't realize that black people were like 12 to 14% of the population, and you could see for like a split second he was so crushed. Like Kenya Barris is Joe Budden before that knowledge. Before he thinking that black people like 60% of the population. Oh, all we gotta do is keep race mixing.
Like no,
that's all we gotta do.
Niggas gonna have to fuck a lot of white bitches.